Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're good here. Spokane up 2-0 here on Marzak goal, and I believe Yamamoto might have got credit for that second goal. Let me know if you can hear me now. Should be video and audio. Put Spokane on a power play, 12:57 left in the first. 2-0 Spokane early. 26 left on this. 26 seconds left on this power play for Spokane. Roughing call on Swift Current. Face-off won by Spokane. It's Marzak up to Yeager. Yeager's on top. Over to Ozanero, back to Yeager. Down to Marzak. He's going to go cross ice to Vickerman. It's tipped. That was a good opportunity by Spokane if that connects. Yeager's going to retreat at his own blue line now. He's out there with Ozanero. The penalty is going to expire. Vickerman's going to chase on the forecheck. Throws a check. Swift Current going to break out now. They lose control at neutralize. Now it's Ozanero over to Casey Peach. He gets it forward to Marzak, who just chips it in behind the net. Vickerman throws a check, causes a turnover briefly, throws another check. Swift Current retreating behind their net now. Marzak intercepts the pass, throws it out front to Vickerman. Vickerman's now behind the net, trying to get to Kratzenberg in front. Loses control. Swift Current going to try and break out. They do at the blue line. 1-on-2. Casey Peach, nice job closing the gap. And Swift Current forced to dump it in on Andres, making the start today in this final game, number 7, the A final, consolation final, if you will. Spokane not qualifying for the semis. Score update from the semis last night. It was Kamloops 6, Kelowna 0. And in the other final, POE 5, Spruce Grove 0. So it's a POE Kamloops final. That'll be a game coming up here at noon. Probably the third game of the day on this rink, on the big ice. We're on the big ice here, the Ole rink. Here's Casey Peach behind his net. Coach Severson talked to the Kamloops coach after the game on Friday night. Said that was their toughest match of the year, or at least of the tournament, I should say. Spokane obviously getting the tough draw on the two-division draw with POE and Kamloops in the same division. But we got to play the two best teams in the tournament. I'd say we're number 3 from all my observations. Spokane leading the tournament in goals, total goals at this point. Here's Lepker now on the face-off. Kratzenberg with Marzak. Austin Mayton not making the start again today. He's had trouble with an injury. And obviously that's acting up again as he played the last couple of games. Spokane going to change all 5 now. Vickerman, Yamamoto, and Moyer. Yeager and Ozanero in front of Andres. Spokane with a 2-0 lead early. 10:45 left in the first. Both goals. Here's a shot out front over the net. Swift Current had a great opportunity on the centering pass. Just shot it high. As Andres was going down, that just missed it high. Spokane didn't pick up a player in front on that one. A little lackadaisical on the face-off. Both goals for Spokane were interesting. They were goal line shots. not highlight reel stuff. Here's a play in front now. Andre's forced to cover up. Spokane needs to wake up on the face-off. Spokane going to throw out Kratzenberg, Scott, and Marzak now. The line combo is a little different than we've seen the last 3 games with Mayton on the sideline here. Scott wins the draw. Swift Current's there first behind the net. They go out front, intercepted by Moyer, goes to the point now. Shot doesn't get through. Backhand, there's 2 guys in front. Gustafson chases in the corner. Swift Current's going to go to the other corner. Kratzenberg's there to help. Here comes Ozanero to help. Battle 2-on-2 on the half wall now. Moyer's in there now. That's Scott. Moyer's not on the ice. It's Marzak out there, 76. Marzak's going to chase on the other half wall. Goes behind to Gustafson. He loses control of the Swift Current. They throw it out front. And Gustafson able to clear and dump the body in front. Here comes a 3-on-2 the other way now. Scott's got the puck over the blue line right wing. He's going to throw it to the net. Marzak was there. Just mishandled the pass. He had a chance to score as he beat the players back to the net. Here's Swift Current now with some numbers as 2 Spokane players caught. They're going to dump, though. This is going to be an ice. Swift Current had an opportunity there, but they're just going to go with the change. Poor dump-in choice by Swift Current. They just needed to get that puck another couple feet. So the face-off's going to come all the way back in front of Swift Current goaltender. Swift Current got to this game on goals for and against on a 3-way tie with 3 other teams. I believe North Shore, Langley, Swift Current winning the goals for and against decision to play Spokane here on the Sunday morning consolation final. Yamamoto on the draw. He loses it. Goes to the corner on the forecheck. Throws a check. Vickerman finds the puck. Good pursuit by Keanu, who's having a great weekend. Here's Hicks. Throws it out front. Takes a big check. As Swift Current comes back the other way. Spokane, nice job on the back check. Vickerman now on the left wing. He's got some speed. He's going to try to go around the defender. Cuts to the net. Saved by... rebound. Scores. Hicks had the rebound. It went off his stick, and there's Keanu coming in late, and he finds it in the crease and just pops it in. Goal number 3 for Spokane. That's 3-0, 9:08 left in the first. Andrew Hicks takes a big check behind the net and ends up getting a nice assist on the goal. Taylor Vickerman goes left side, power forward to the net and creates the whole play, creates the rebound. Swift Current going to take a timeout here. Game number 7 of this tournament. 20-minute stop periods with scrapes. Even the WHL doesn't play 7 games in less than 5 days, so it's a lot of hockey for these guys. Seen a lot of bruises and a lot of 222s going around the dressing room. Spokane with a commanding lead here, but it's early. Lots of hockey. 9:08 left in the first. Got Yamamoto on the faceoff. He wins it. Goes between the D. It's Yeager back to chase. He's going to go up to Hicks. Hicks to try to get Yamamoto kept in by Swift Current defenseman. Now it's going the other way to Vickerman. He tries to get it to Yamamoto. It's behind him. And now Yamamoto picks it up on the turnover. Good help by Yeager there to throw it up. Nice pass over to Vickerman. He's on the left wing. He goes fake pass, shot. Nice save by the goaltender. Back out to Ozanero. Shot off his shin pad. Yamamoto's in the corner. Chasing. Here's Vickerman now. Shot. Blocker save. And Taylor Vickerman gets dumped by big number 14, in the corner, but he's fine. Here's Keanu on top. He's going to try and go weak side. Hicks was on the post. Yamamoto throws a check as Swift Current's going to dump and change. Ozanero picks up the dump at the circle up to Hicks. He just throws it out to neutral ice. Sorry, that was Vickerman. Vickerman and Hicks now on a long shift. Taylor's going to come off. Here comes Andrew. Andrew's going to stay out. It's Moyer and Lepker now. Here comes Hicks. He's going to get replaced by Scott. Lepker on the intercepted blue line now, tries to get to Moyer off a skate. Here's Moyer now on a good check, back check at his offensive blue line, creating the turnover. Now Hewitt's going to go D-to-D with Casey Peach. Lepker throws it forward. Moyer throws another big check, finishing his checks. Nice job by Tanner on the forecheck. Now we're going to get a penalty. He's going to get a penalty for the finishing his check. They're going to call that boarding. That's the tough call there. Player didn't even go down hardly. Looked like a good finish check to me. So Spokane going to kill a penalty now. Gustafson out with Yeager. Yamamoto. Gustafson battles, chips it out to the point. Now they go D-to-D. Backhand in front. Weak side pass. Extra pass. 21 was picked up nicely by Yeager. Good opportunity for Swift Current. Now Hicks is deep in the corner. He has to get back out to his point. Gustafson, he throws a big shoulder in the corner. And Swift Current forced to bring another player in to get that puck. Here's a shot now from the circles. Misses the net wide by big number 14. Good hit by Graham there in the corner. Here's a shot tipped wide by the captain. Swift Current now 1:20 left on their power play. Here's a weak side shot through the wickets of Andres. That's a 5-hole shot coming up the circle. It's 3-1 now in the power play goal. Just from the dot, shot low, 5-hole. Swift Current, see if they get some momentum out of that. They get on the board, get back to a 2-goal lead on the power play goal. Questionable penalty there. That's just a good finish check by Tanner Moyer, who's working hard on that shift. How do you penalize a kid for finishing a check at this level? It just doesn't make any sense. 6:41 now left in the first. Here's the puck coming out. Ozanero retreating. It's one forechecker. He's going to go to Hewitt. Misses him. It's all the way up to Vickerman and neutralized. He tries to get over to Lepker. Lepker finishes his check. Now it's back behind the zone for Hewitt. Goes up to Marzak. Takes the check. Here's Lepker at the blue line. Loses control. Swift Current going to throw it into the bench. Joe Porco dressed here for this final game of the year for Spokane. Not seeing him go out. Maybe Joey just wanted to mix it up a little bit. Put the gear on. Smell like a hockey player. Joey out with that concussion, but geared up for this final game of the Spokane Junior Chiefs Bantam AAA season. It's been quite a ride. This is an incredible finish as far as tournaments go and as well as play. Spokane has been, other than the 10 goals they gave up in that first 7AN game against POE, in which they led twice early. Here's Scott now. Spokane's had a pretty good run leading the tournament in goals. Here's Yamamoto now. Behind the corner now. He's taken off the puck by the big defenseman number 2. Passes it up. Gustafson fans on it. He's going to have to retreat. Scott's there to help. Not a lot of pressure from this Swift Current team on as far as the forecheck goes. The D have a lot of time here. Yamamoto now over the blue line. Number 2 forced to retreat as Yamamoto pressures. Now there's a long pass. Yeager out to intercept at his own blue line. He goes backhand to Scott. Spokane leading the tournament in goal. Here's a giveaway now. Backhand pass at the own blue line. And Andres has trouble with it. It's off the glove. Now Swift Current tries to shoot and it's tipped. Spokane going to break out. Kratzenberg just going to dump in for Hicks. Here comes Moyer now. Kratzenberg coming off. Here's Vickerman out. Nice check by Tanner Moyer on the forecheck. Intercepted by Vickerman at the blue line. It's going to be offsides, delayed offside, so that wasn't an opportunity even if he controls. Looked like it was good to me from here. I'm at the red line. Pretty good angle. 4:45 now left in first. 3-1 Spokane. Here's an interception now with Captain 16 on Hewitt. Goes in that backhand shot. Saved by Andres. He's able to glove that one. He mishandled the earlier shot on the glove. 4:36 now left in this period. 3-1 Spokane. So there's an all-star team that's selected by the tournament committee and the scouts that are here. They, I believe they picked the best player from each position: center, left wing, right wing, goalie, etc. Big number 4 potential first-round pick overall for the Calgary Hitmen, who we played last night from Warman, was selected as one of the D already. And I believe they're going to announce the rest of the selection today. I got to think that the Spokane Junior Chiefs are going to get one forward in that mix. Here's the face-off win. Gustafson to Ozanero. It skips his stick. Ozzy retreats. Nice job by Ozzy to find Moyer, but it's off his skates. Now he's dumped. It's a turnover. Ozanero stick on puck. Lepker's back to help. He gets tripped. Here comes Gustafson flying in with a big check. Swift Current behind their net with the puck now. Pass out front. Intercepted by Moyer. Here comes Vickerman now 2-on-2. He's going to try and go wide. He does. Power forward move. Rebound covered up by the goaltender this time. No opportunity on the rebound. Vickerman's just going wide left every rush here that he has some space, and he's beaten the defense each time with a good shot, good opportunity. This time the goaltender gets out of his net, squares up, cuts that angle down. I like to see one of the Spokane forwards. I have my favorite pick. We've had a lot of injuries as well. Lepker's probably not 100%. He's had a off and on weekend. He's certainly up there in points. Taylor Vickerman started scoring halfway through this tournament. He's a candidate. Keenan Scott has a ton of points. He's got to be a candidate. He had a great tournament starting after Lepker was hurt. He kind of picked up his game. Here's a pass now to Yeager, who's up on the play. It's Scott from Yeager. Now Scott behind the net. He's got Keanu with him. He goes to Keanu, back to the point. Marzak covering for Yeager. Now Marzak's just going to shoot. Nobody in front of the net there. Now here's a weak shot by Yamamoto. But my overall pick, and this is just my opinion, my overall pick for that forward spot I think Spokane deserves on that all-star team for this tournament is Keanu Yamamoto. He's played defensively and offensively, throwing his weight around, not afraid, scoring a lot of goals, had an awesome weekend. It's certainly Taylor Vickerman and Keenan Scott and even Justin Lepker with the sprained ankle are all candidates for that team. A lot of good hockey players here, of course. We'll hopefully get one American on that squad. 2:52 now left in the first. Still 3-1 Spokane. Vickerman out with Moyer and Hicks. Here's Vickerman on the turnover. He's cut to the net. Shot. Hicks was on the post. And goaltender finds that one. Taylor Vickerman just driving to the net here, almost at will. Here's a pass now. As Swift Current is going to dump it in. Andres plays it. He's going to go up the boards. Nice job by Andres to get that up to Hicks and out of the zone. Here's Hicks over to Moyer. Moyer's got some space and speed. He shoots. Shot deflected into the corner. There's Hicks now to help. Kratzenberg's out there now for Vickerman. Ozanero and Hewitt out. Moyer causing the turnover. And Swift Current going to throw it into the crowd. Face-off going to be to the left of the Swift Current goaltender. Spokane has good legs today here. It looks like they had a good night's sleep last night for sure. They watched the Chiefs game in a meeting room at the hotel on the projector. We had it up on a big white screen. Chiefs losing 3-1 to Tri-Cities last night in that opening game. Here's a turnover at the blue line now, one-on-one. Gustafson's back. Here's a toe drag, goes in front. He gets a stick on it. The puck goes into the corner. Graham was beat it for a moment, but able to recover and lift that player's stick. Here's the puck now out neutralized. Swift Current going to dump in backhand. Casey Peach is there, goes by him. Lepker's back to help. Sorry, our cameraman, he's a little tired. He fell asleep at the wheel there. Reese Hewitt doing the camera work this weekend. His wife's birthday today. He's thinking about what present he forgot to buy. Here's Gustafson now to Casey Peach. Up to Kratzenberg. He's going to chip it forward. No ice. D changing. Lepker going off. Yamamoto out. Yeager and Ozanero. Here's Kratzenberg in the corner. Forechecking. Trying to win the battle. He slips and falls down. Here's Yamamoto throwing the check on the big number 13. Wins the battle. Nice job by Keanu. He's still battling. And now he has the puck behind from a pass by Marzak. Pass out front, nobody there. Scott trying to keep it in at the blue line. Doesn't quite, but interrupts the play. Now here, this could be a hook. No call. Scott's pulled down. No call. Spokane hasn't had a power play yet. No, I'm sorry. They have had one power play on the early in the game on the rough. Here's Yamamoto now going in drive. Shot high. Rebound up above his head now. Swift Current going to take it out of their own corner. Pass to neutral ice doesn't connect. Here's Ozanero back in his own zone. 14 seconds now left in this one. Ozanero goes wide to Scott. Scott cuts back to the middle up to Yamamoto. He finds it behind himself. It could have been offside. He didn't quite have full control, but no call. Pass in front now with 3 seconds. That could have been a last-minute goal or last-second goal. But Swift Current able to clear. We'll be back after the scrape. 3-1 Spokane. Spokane going from my right to left to start the second. It's Yamamoto, Hicks, and Scott. Hewitt and Ozanero starting the point. Here's a shot now, top of the circle, saved by Andres. Swift Current controlling on the fresh ice. Pass out front, intercepted by Ozanero, and now Hewitt's going to push it forward. Here's Scott to Yamamoto on the right wing. Scott going to the net hard. Here's a pass to the front, just in front of Scott, maybe over his stick. Good opportunity for Spokane on the conversion off the turnover in front. Here's Hewitt. Nice job by Lane Hewitt keeping that puck in. Spokane on the forecheck now. Hicks on the half wall. Swift Current going to break it out 2-on-3 as Scott gets back, pushes a player down from behind on the back check. Now Casey Peach goes to Scott. Scott tries to get it back to Casey. Now he controls in the corner. Up to Hicks. Hicks is going to go to Yamamoto. He finds him one-on-one. Yamamoto going to go spinorama, gets knocked down. Swift Current takes over. Spokane changing. Vickerman, Marzak out there now. Intercepted by Peach. He leaves it for Vickerman. Nice job by Casey. Spokane anticipating well. Here's Vickerman now in front. Tried to get to Moyer, who was open, but Vickerman just lost the handle on the pass. It goes behind. Marzak's there. Vickerman's there. Marzak goes back to the point. Yeager goes back to Marzak, who goes back in the corner to Vickerman. Spokane cycling now. Taylor falls down as he leaned into the forward. He turns it over. Here's Marzak. Good back check by Johnny to break up that breakout. It's behind Spokane net with Casey Peach battling with similar size player, number 10. He wins the battle. Here's a pass out to Vickerman. That's going to miss. Going to be an ice. 18:10, 18:09 left in the second. Spokane up 3-1. Here's Scott now with Kratzenberg and Lepker, Gustafson, and Hewitt. Here's Scott now on an intercept. It's a pass up to Kratzenberg. 3-on-1 now. Kratzenberg has it. Goes to Scott. Shot. Save. Pass back in front. Kratzenberg doesn't find it. Now he does. He loses control. Falls to his knees. Swift Current controls behind their net. Breakout pass intercepted by Hewitt, who stands up at the blue line. Nice job by Lane Hewitt. Spokane forechecking now. Lepker behind the net. They go to the corner with it. Yamamoto's there trying to, and Swift Current's going to force it out. It's going to be an ice. Spokane going to change everybody. We got Hicks, Yamamoto, Marzak, Ozanero, and Casey Peach. Austin stepping up to play D this weekend with the injury to Breen. Having a great weekend on D. A lot of stick on puck. Some great shots. He's going to dump it in now. Ozzy dumps it in. Spokane back on side. Yamamoto's chasing behind the net. Pass. Hicks is there to intercept. Casey Peach is going to try and get it. He doesn't. Now it's a turnover. 2-on-2. Yamamoto's back. Nice job by Keanu as the high guy getting back. Ozanero loses a stick in his corner. No call. Got caught up in the jersey. Pass out front. Shot. Tipped to the corner. Now another pass out front. Puck's in the crease. Ozanero dumps him in front. It's going to be a penalty. Good job by Ozzy to clear the front of the net, though, but this is going to be a high sticking. His hands were up. 16:45 left in the second. 3-1 Spokane. Spokane going to try and kill off a PK here. Or, I'm sorry, a Swift Current power play. Not a little confused. I see Swift Current. I see Raiders on the coaches' jackets, but there's Broncos on the jerseys. I got to think these guys are the Swift Current Broncos. Coach Severson played Bantam with the head coach of the Swift Current team. They're pretty good buddies. Cam was pretty excited about playing them today. Going up against his former teammate. One shot on goal is saved by Andres. Rebound comes back to the point. Now a shot wide in the corner. Spokane just going to wait. Hewitt there now on the intercept as the puck came out to him. He's going to try and clear. He does. Gets to neutralize. Vickerman's chasing one-on-one. And Swift Current able to go the other way. It's 3-on-3 back the other way against Hewitt and Gustafson. Here's a shot blocked by Hewitt. Now it's a pass up to Vikram, doesn't connect by Moyer. Here's Gustafson now trying to clear. He's going to get it out of the zone into the crowd. This was offsides anyway, so face-off coming outside the blue line. 16:05 left in the second. 1:20 left in the power play for Swifty. This weather that Alberta's had, I don't know if it's swift. I think their currents are still frozen up there. A lot of snow in Calgary last week as well. Here's Lepker now on the PK. He gets Marzak on a breakaway. Marzak's in, shot over the net. Marzi had the whole net. He tried to go upstairs. The goaltender went down. Nice pass by Lepker to free up Marzak on the breakaway. It could have been a shorthanded goal. Here's Swift Current now driving left. Pass in front, intercepted by Marzak. He gets it out off a skate. Now Lepker chases. He's going to force. Nice job by Justin Lepker to force in the final 30 seconds, 40 seconds of this power play. Now Swift Current retreats behind the net. They're going to break out to the left wing. And it's going to be offsides. Delayed offsides. Yeager able to clear. 22 now left in the power play. Spokane, good pursuit on the one-man forecheck here. Here's Swift Current now, 3-on-3. Toe drag on Peach. Pass out front. Puck goes down behind the net. Casey Peach able to get it. Now it's taken from him. 14 drives to the front, tries to find 16. Here's a pass, saved by Andres. Rebound. Here's another shot. Andres is down and out on his rear end. Now he recovers. Penalty's over. Ozanero comes out, picks up the pass. 3-on-3 the other way. Ozzy loses it. Now it's in his feet. Kratzenberg finds it. He's got Scott going to the net. He's in the corner, loses control on the check. Here's a pass. Hewitt intercepts at the blue line. Here's Hewitt now fanning on the bouncing puck. He's out there with Gustafson. Yamamoto's back to help. Yamamoto curls and gets it up to Kratzenberg out of the blue line. It's Scott trying to tip it forward. Now it's Gustafson back to Scott. 3-on-1 opportunities just in front of Scott. It's going to go into the corner. Swift Current there first. And they're going to try and break out. They do. It's 2-on-2 the other way. Gustafson might be caught here at the blue line. 2-on-1 perhaps. Now Yeager able to intercept. Gustafson goes in and fires a check. Here's Yamamoto back to help up to Kratzenberg. Kratzenberg's late getting it. Yamamoto's behind him. Now a funny bounce off the boards. Swift Current with a pass in front. Here's a slap shot. One-timer. Missed the net wide. That was a good shot. Andres had the leg there. Puck was wide. Here's a weak backhand shot now. Gustafson going to try and clear it up to Kratzenberg, and he does. Nope, Kratzenberg loses control. It's a turnover again at the half wall. Pass in front, doesn't connect. Now goes behind. Graham Gustafson has it as Swift Current retreats. He's going to go hard off the glass. This one's going to get out. Kratzenberg fires it up to Scott, takes the check. Here's Scott going over to Yamamoto. Yamamoto puts it in his feet, gets dumped in the corner. Yeager's there to try and keep it in. Scott's there to help. Scott intercepts, goes around one player. He's cutting to the front. He goes back door to Yamamoto, just missed the pass. Spokane changing now their D. Yamamoto on top of the circle with space. Goes back door, nice pass to Scott. Scott doesn't quite get a shot off. He was on his backhand. He goes forehand, and the goaltender recovers and stirs up. Scott was a right-handed shot. That would have been a one-timer goal there. Here's a pass now to Hewitt. He keeps it in. Spokane changing forwards. Vickerman's out with Hicks and Moyer, Casey Peach and Hewitt. Here's a dump. This is going to be an ice. 12:31 left in the second. 3-1 Spokane. It's going to be the last broadcast of the year. Spokane looking to get that A final. Gustafson now, I don't know if there's a collision or what's going on. There's both players go down away from the play. Now here's Moyer back to help on the turnover at Spokane blue line. Swift Current still controls, cuts to the front, and the puck's going to float into the corner. Ozanero's there. He gets it up to Vickerman, goes backhand to Hicks, Hicks to Moyer. Moyer back up to Hicks, and that's behind him. Swift Current going to come back the other way. And it's going to be offsides as Swift Current's changing on. Tough change for them this period is that the forwards change inside the blue line. So they were offsides on the change. Hewitt out with Yeager now. It's going to be offsides again. Scott, Marzak, and Lepker. Scott now tries to get it out, doesn't. Turnover at the blue line. Now he blocks a shot. Good job by Keenan to break that up. Now Swift Current tries to keep it in. Now Marzak's back, and he gets it up to Scott, who loses the handle. Now he's at the blue line. He finds it. Goes to Lepker, who's checked off the puck. Swift Current going to try and chip it out. They do. Yeager's there. He throws it back into the bench. So face-off coming outside the blue line. Spokane going to change. All five here. We got Kratzenberg now with Vickerman, Yamamoto, Ozzie, and Casey Peach. Casey Peach going to try and dump it in on his red line. He does. Seeing a lot of confidence growing here on some of the Spokane players this weekend. Casey Peach is one of them, playing with a bunch of confidence this weekend, especially against Kamloops. I was very impressed with him, the 97. Most of the 97s are in that Tier 2 division, so good to see Spokane giving those kids an opportunity. Here's a trip behind the net, no call. There's Casey Peach with the puck. Now he turns it over at the blue line. Ozzanero's going to get back to help. Swift Current going to change. Breakout pass doesn't connect. This one does. This is off the boards. And Yamamoto had a partial breakaway or a chance for a breakaway, and the goaltender does a nice job coming out for that one. Now the goalie's out of the net. Yamamoto behind the net. It's going to be offside as that puck came out. Nice job by the Swift Current goalie to play that puck as Keanu was going in on a breakaway on the clearing pass off the boards. Lane Hewitt, another player that's come up with some new confidence here after, I believe this is his first year playing this kind of level of hockey, rep hockey, and he's blossomed here this weekend. Timing is on. He's pinching the right times, skating with the puck. There's a pass out front. Shot. Score. 3-2 game, 10-15. Gustafson was following the play behind, and Yeager was not in front. No centerman in front. Open man. Good pass. Nothing Andres could do on that one. It's a one-timer. Shot. Score. Spokane going to change all five now. Spokane just fell asleep on that play in their own zone. We got a one-goal game here, 10-15 left in the second. Spokane was the early 3-0 lead. Now they haven't scored since that first period. Swift Current, the last two goals. Not going away here. As Ozanero tried to chip it forward and doesn't connect, it's going to be in behind Andres. He tries to play it and doesn't. Here's a breakout pass to Yamamoto now. A possible 2-on-1 with Scott going to that. He gives it over to Scott. Scott shoots. Save. That's a big save. Yamamoto with the rebound, knocks it out of the air. And now he gets dumped. This is going to be a penalty on Swift on the interference. Yamamoto gets dumped after he knocked that puck out of the air and almost scored. The goaltender had to make another save. Spokane going on the power play now. 9:53 left in the second. Boy, that would have been a good opportunity for Spokane to respond to that lazy goal that they just gave up. Now they have a chance to do so with Scott, Lepker, and Ozanero, Yamamoto, Gustafson in front of the net. Here's a dump behind. Gustafson's going to get there and chase. Scott picks it up now. Scott's going to regroup here and set up the power play. Half wall goes down low to Lepker. Gustafson working on in front of the net, trying to get in front of the goalie. Big number 6 keeping him out of there. Here's Scott now, fans on a weak side shot. Here he comes on top of the circle now. Now Lepker kind of go around a guy. He does. He's going to go in on his backhand. Shot off of Gustafson's skate in front. Swift Current going to have a chance to clear, but Yamamoto finds the puck. Nice job by Yamamoto. Here's on the half wall now. Good pressure by Swift Current. Here's a pass to Lepker. Shot. Rebound comes out. That was Scott with a shot. Rebound came back out to him. Here's Yamamoto now to Scott in front. Shot. Scores. Gustafson was in front of the goalie there, and Goaltender was out of position. Scott just walked in and shelves it. So Spokane responds on the power play. 4-2. 8:58 left in the second. Good vision by Keenan Scott to walk and shoot. He buries it bar down, left top corner. You can be in the crease all day long in Hockey Canada rules. Just can't interfere with that goaltender. The goaltender was certainly out of position on that one. And Scott makes no mistake and buries it. Here's a pass now. Vickerman up to Moyer. 5-on-5. Shot deflected to the corner. Moyer gets the rebound. Throws it in front. It's dangerous play. That was two guys, Kratzenberg and Vickerman in front there. They don't get a stick on it. Here's Vickerman on a nice back check turnover. 2-on-3. The other way he's got Kratzenberg in front. Puck's in front for Kratzenberg. Gets a backhand in, but it goes wide into the corner. Here's Moyer on the chase. Good cross pass by Swift Current. They're going to dump it in 1-on-2. Yeager and Casey Peach. Yeager goes to Casey. He lets it go up to Kratzenberg, who lets it go up to Moyer. Nice job on the breakout. 3-on-3 now. Moyer's going to dump it in. Yeager holds up. He was joining the play for a moment. Now Vickerman kind of does a flyby. He's going to come off for a change. Swift Current able to dump it out. Casey Peach on the red line. He's going to throw it back opposite corner as Yamamoto comes out. Moyer's off now. Spokane changing D as well. Hewitt and Gustafson. Marzak's out there. Swift Current trying to break out. Hewitt had a chance to keep it in. He retreats now with it at his own blue line. Goes up to Marzak, chips it in. Spokane, good wheels this morning. No sign of fatigue here. Other than they've fallen asleep a couple times on the face-off and in their own zone coverage. Gustafson going to keep it in with his hand. Takes a check now. Swift Current coming out the other way. 1-on-3. We got two forwards back. Number 14 trying to drive the net on Hewitt. Shot misses high. Here's Hicks now. Past him. Swift Current going to dump it back in. And now they're on sides. Hewitt has lots of time here. He's going to go up to Marzak. Marzak over to Gustafson. He just backhands it. Nice job by Graham to get that one out as he had a pursuit on him. And Hicks tries to chip it forward. Here's a 2-on-2 back the other way. Slap shot. Glove down behind the net by Andres. Pace picking up a little bit here. Now it's going to be a penalty on Hicks or Hewitt for the high stick as the small forward goes down in the corner. Yeah, it's going to be on Hewitt. Is that Lane's first penalty of the year? Oh, he's had one. Lane's certainly a Lady Bing candidate this year. He's going to take the high stick. Didn't really see it. The player went down in a heat, but it was a small forward. I don't know. He just had his hands up on the check, perhaps. Here's Casey Peach now. Spokane trying to kill off another power play. It's 4-2, 6:48 left in the second. Lepker out there with Scott, Ozanero, and Casey. Here's a 3-on-3 now. It's going to be offsides as Scott collides with a Swift Current player at the blue line. Incidental contact. Play was offsides, no penalty. 1:43 left in the PK. Scott going to go off now. Moyer is out there with Vickerman. Peach and Ozanero still out there on the point. Face-off won by Swift Currents. 2-on-2 now in the zone. Now Spokane boxing up. Swift Current patient on the perimeter here. They try and go half wall. It's broken up by Moyer. He's going to have a chance to clear, and he does. Nice job by Tanner Moyer causing the turnover and then clearing 200 feet. Could be 210. I don't know what the dimensions are. It's certainly bigger than NHL, I would think. Here's a slap shot by Ozanero on the missed pass. It gets out to the Swift Current blue line. Now pass again. Moyer's going to have a chance to clear. No, it doesn't. Off a body. It's going to go behind. Casey Peach getting chased. Casey going to go backhand. Turnover at the point now. Vickerman went down to the shot block. The defenseman went around him. Now he gives it to the weak side shot. Poor decision by the Swift Current captain there. He had some more space. I think he was tired coming off on the change. Just shot it on goal. It's the whistle. 43 left in the power play. 5:39 in the period. Good hockey game. Swift Current making a game of it with 2 unanswered goals until Spokane scores on the power play. Now Gustafson going to rim all the way the opposite direction, doesn't get out. Yeager there in the corner causes a turnover. Yamamoto's going to clear. No, he doesn't. He's pickpocketed by the little forward who went down on the penalty. Here's Swift Current behind the net now. Now in the corner with it. Number 7 goes to the point. Now back to 7 on the weak side. Now on top of the point. Shot coming up. Blocked by Gustafson in front. And now it's back to the point. Number 2 tipped by Yamamoto. Now Yeager gets it up to Yamamoto. Yamamoto doesn't clear though. He had a chance to clear that one. Now here's a number 7 dropping weak side. There he is. Tried to one-timer. Doesn't connect. Penalties up. 5-on-5 now. Behind the net, Gustafson. He's going to go backhand. Here comes Hewitt out of the box. Spokane with 3D out there. Now it's Gustafson up to Hewitt, trying to clear. Doesn't. Here's a slap shot wide. And Spokane having a pattern of having trouble even after the penalty is over, just clearing the puck. Here's Gustafson now to Hewitt, who's playing forward for the moment. Slap shot, save, rebound. Intercepted by Yeager. Nice job by Eric to find that rebound. Good save by Andres. Here's a pass now. Spokane still not able to get it out. Here's Hewitt. He's going to get it up to Yamamoto. Spokane going to look for the change. Yamamoto needs to just dump that one in. He doesn't. Marzak is there. He's fresh. He's trying to dump it in. He does. Sorry, yeah, Marzak was out there for a while as well. Now he comes off. Spokane able to change. Nice job by Spokane, avoiding a lot of shot blocks there and a couple of good saves by Andres. Here's Vickerman. Moyer now, 2-on-1. Moyer shot. He had Kratzenberg going to the net. Elects to shoot, no rebound. Moyer now having a conversation behind that with Swift Current. Tanner asking the Swift Current players what Tim Hortons are going to go to after the game. Moyer on the faceoff, he dumps it in the corner. Vickerman's the sole forechecker. And now it's a bad turnover. Kratzenberg goes backhand over the net. That's on his forehand. He probably gets a better opportunity. He was right in the slot on the turnover by Swifty. Here's a pass out to the point. Ozanero. Vickerman now has it. Shot. Saved by Swift. Now Moyer in front of the net again. Moyer's just not a morning person here. He's going to go to the box on this one, and so is the Swift Current defenseman. Offsetting penalties, 5-on-5. Hewitt and Yeager out now. Hicks, Scott, and Lepker. .329 left in the second. Spokane up 4-2. Scott wins the faceoff. Hicks in the corner battling. Scott now battling. He wins it. He's behind the net. He's got Lepker in front. Doesn't connect. Here's Yeager now on the puck. Shot. Oh, that just missed the net. It was a lob pass by Yeager off the slap shot, but it hits the net. That might have gone in. The goaltender was screened. Here's Yeager's going to go to the corner for Hicks. Hicks out front to Lepker, and that just missed wide. Good pass by Hicks. Here's Scott now getting the rebound in the corner. He's hauled down. No call. Here's Swift Current now behind their net trying to break out. Lepker's there. He's going to throw a check. And Lepker falls down as he's slowed up on that check. Here's Hicks now to Scott. Scott's taken out at the blue line. Nice job by Swift Current. That would have been a possible 2-on-1. Used to Keenan making that move. This time he got checked pretty good by Swift Current. Here's Lepker chasing behind now. Pass intercepted at neutralized by Hewitt. He's going to dump it in. Spokane forwards changing. Marzak, Yamamoto, and Kratzenberg out. Here comes Ozanero for Hewitt. Casey Peach. Casey Peach dumps it on net. Coach wanted an icing. Doesn't matter because it hit the goalie. Yamamoto battling on the half wall. Doesn't connect. Now Spokane 3-on-4. Pass over to Kratzenberg. Long shot. Hits the shin pad. Now Swifty clears all the way. This could be an ice. And it is. Slow icing. Not waved off. 1:51 left in the second. Scott on the faceoff with Hicks and Vickerman. Wins the draw to Vickerman to the point. Casey Peach, wrist shot, gets through. Rebound. Oh, Hicks just fanned on that rebound. It was right on his stick. He's checking his tape job on that one. That would have been a big goal here. A minute left in the period to go up 5-2. Andrew Hicks wanting that one back. Good shot by Casey Peach from the point. Big rebound. Here's Vickerman now forechecking on the Swift Current faceoff win. He's battling. Hicks is there now with him. 2-on-2 battle in the corner behind that. Vickerman comes out with it, throws it out front, and nobody there. Ozanero going to keep it in on a slap shot. It goes high off a glove. Now Swift Current going to break out 3-on-3. Here's a right wing dump in. Casey Peach is the first one back. Andres stops it for him. Casey takes a check, goes up to Hicks on the half wall. There's Scott to intercept. Scott makes a move in front of his goal. Now he's got some speed. Nice job by number 13 of Swift Current. Sweet pass from behind as he dove for it. Now a pass up to Hicks and try to get it to Scott. Now Scott's going to come out on the change. Vickerman's out there. Gustafson and Ozanero on the point. This is going to be an ice. Nope, Ozanero could have played it. So no call. Ozanero behind the net. He loses control now. Lepker's there to help. Pass out front, intercepted by Vickerman. Now it's over to the Gustafson corner. Vickerman's there first. Vickerman trying to get it forward in his skates. He takes two checks. He gets it out of the zone. Nice job by Taylor. This is going to be at the blue line now. Turnovers both directions. Now Swift Current back the other way. 3-on-2 shot saved by Andres. Finds his own rebound as it bounced in front of him, and he covers up. Here comes Yeager now to replace Ozzy on a long shift. Kratzenberg with Marzak and Lepker. The 3M line not in business today with Mayton sitting this one out. Still fighting that injury. Here's Kratzenberg trying to get it out. Loses at his own blue line. Gustafson retreats now. He's going to go high off the glass. Nice job by Graham to get it over two players at the blue line. And Swift Current dumps it back in. It's Yeager's corner. He goes off the glass, off the referee's helmet. Now Swift Current shot in front. Rebound cleared. Good save by Andres. That was a turnover off the referee's head. Tough break for Spokane. Swift Current doesn't capitalize. That's going to do it for the second. 4-2 Spokane. 2 goals for Swift and 1 goal for Spokane, countering on the power play. One more period of hockey here this weekend before the long drive home. Looks like the roads will be good. We'll be back for the third. Third period underway here. Swift Current going to dump in. Hewitt chasing. Moyer's out there with Hicks and Vickerman. Gustafson in the corner with Moyer now. Gustafson takes a check, tries to get up to Hicks. He does. Now intercepted by Swift Current at the half wall, and they had a chance there. Oh, nice check by Taylor Vickerman. He just buries a Swift Current player into the boards. Now a big check thrown on Gustafson as he dumps it out. Some hard hits coming out here for the third. Vickerman now behind the net, avoids a check, trying to find the puck. Working hard now. It's battle in the corner, no call. Good no calls here by the referee. There's Tanner Moyer throwing a check. Lepker out. Here's a 2-on-3 the other way. Scott's back. Nice stick on puck by Yeager. Yeager's going to get taken down now as the puck taken over by Scott behind the net. He's got Yamamoto with him. Lepker's up the left wing. Scott goes out the other way. Now he's going to hit. Oh, he tried to get Lepker at the blue line. Doesn't connect. Good idea here. Here's now turnover at the neutral ice. Swift Current going to dump it in on Ozanero in the corner. Ozanero fighting for it. Puck slides in front. There's Yamamoto to pick it up. He goes to Scott. Scott just going to flip it out of the zone. Nice job by Scott there. Not trying to do too much. Now it's a turnover the other way. 2-on-2. Pass in front, intercepted by Yeager. Nice job by Yeager. Good shift here to start for Eric Yeager. Here's Lepker getting it out. Yamamoto just in front of him. That would have been a 2-on-1. Swift Current going to clear. Here's Marzak out. He's going to dump. Opposite corner as Yamamoto comes off. Kratzenberg's coming out. Gustafson and Casey Peach now the D. Spokane with that 5D combination. So you see lots of pairings. Here's Gustafson in the corner. Avoids the check. Swift Current has a player there. Pass in front. Shot. Score. Just a pass in front there on a 2-on-1 force. Casey Peach not picking up that guy in front, and shot goes over the shoulder of Andres. A 4-3 hockey game here as Swift Current has new life. 17:52 left in the third. Kratzenberg, Moyer, and Marzak are out. A lot of hockey left here. 4-3 for Spokane as Kratzenberg gets on board to start the third. Swift Current. That was a pass in front. This is a big save by Andres. Spokane missing their assignments in front of the net. Falling asleep. Severson going to change all 5 again. Spokane just needs to wake up and cover the whole house in front. Another pass out front. Big save by Andres there. Here's a face-off win by Spokane. Hicks tries to get it out. Doesn't. Here's a chance in front now. Shot blocked by Ozanero. Good job by Ozzy to block that one on a odd man rush in front of Andres. Here's Yamamoto trying to clear now. It's in front. Gustafson's going to go backhand up to Yamamoto. He clears this time. Here's Vickerman now with some speed. He's going to try and go around the player one-on-one. He does. Cuts to the front. Shot. Save. Doesn't get any height on it as the goaltender butterflies that. Now a turnover at the blue line. Casey Peach is a lone man back. He's going to battle in the corner. No, he holds up. Now Ozzy's back. Here's a pass. Good job by Casey not to overreact to that and let the Spokane players get back. Vickerman's going to dump on and change here. It's going to be an icing. Hewitt coming out now with Yeager. With Casey Peach still out there. Kratzenberg now, Lepker, and Scott. Good speed both directions. Vickerman had a chance to go to the net, and he just couldn't get any height on it, and the butterfly save stopped him. Here's a breakout pass intercepted by Swift Current. Quick whistle there by the referee. Not sure why he blew that whistle, but Scott on the face-off now. Kratzenberg and Lepker. It's a face-off win by Swift Current. They go back to the point. Now it's back behind. Casey Peach taking the check. Pass out front, nobody there. Here's a puck goes all the way to the point. Shot wide. This is going to be to the other point now as Kratzenberg tries to get there. Swift Current controlling now. Nice job by Lane Hewitt throwing a check in the corner. And Scott now helping. Swift Current still. Here's another check by Lane Hewitt. That's 2 checks in a row. I don't think I've seen from Huey all year. Obviously, Hewitt getting some confidence here, throwing the body around. Nice check here on Scott now as he tried to skate around a player at the blue line. Puck's in behind the Swift Current goal. Other side, Kratzenberg's there first. He loses it. Now here's a penalty on Kratzenberg as he tried to get around a player by grabbing him up high. This is going to be a interference call. Good call by the ref. He's got to call that one all day long. Just a lazy play, though, there. Kratzenberg just needed to avoid contact. Spokane going to have to kill off a power play. Swift Current looks to tie this one up. 15:54 left in the third. Spokane had a 3-0 lead and a 4-2 lead. Marzak and Moyer with Yeager and Gustafson trying to kill this one. There's a pass. Misses. Yeager's going to try and get it out on the backhand. Doesn't clear all the way. Marzak tried to help. Doesn't get a hold of it. Now it's behind the net. Spokane needs to have a head on a swivel here on this backdoor player. Here's a pass out to the point now on a half circle. Now it's a backside pass over the other point. Swift Current now dumps it in the corner, cycling. Here's a pass out front. And Gustafson's dumped. No call. He's hurt. So now he's getting up. Pass out to the point. Now intercepted. Here's a breakaway chance for Marzak as Moyer tried to get it up to him on the intercept at the blue line. 1:15 left in the power play for Swift Current. 15:07 in the game. Spokane on a long PK shift now. Here's Swift Current, the big forward, pulls it up to the point. They go D to D. Backhand to the weak side now. Swift Current losing control for a moment. Yeager's now forcing. Good job by Eric Yeager, taking some time off the clock. Now they go back to the point. Moyer's out there. Back to the weak side. Here comes a shot off of Gustafson's skate. Moyer tries to clear, doesn't. 14 trying to walk in again. Slashed by Gustafson, no call. Keeps him from getting a shot off. Graham had stick on glove on that one and keeps him from shooting. No call. Andres makes the save as the puck just drifted into the crease. Slowly, here's a new foursome for Spokane. Ozanero out there with Hewitt. Puck's behind the net on the faceoff win by Swift Current. Yamamoto and Hicks. We got 32 left in the power play for Swift. Pass in front, shot, scores. Ozanero went to the player, the guy was left alone. That puck barely crossed the goal line as Andres doesn't handle it. It's a tie game. 14:15 left in the third. Swift Current fans fired up here to my right. Spokane giving up 2 power play goals now. We got a brand new hockey game. 14 left in this one. Severson going to call a timeout here. Spokane just not picking up bodies in front. Getting lazy on the coverage in front of their goaltender on, I'm thinking 3 goals here of the 4. Maybe all 4 of the goals. I forget the first goal now, but way back in the first, how that developed. I think that was just a rebound goal. But Spokane just not covering their guys in front. Coach Severson talking to his team right now, trying to figure out what the issue is. Final game of the year. Good decision by Coach to get a timeout here and get regrouped. Lots of hockey now, but it's a tie game. Spokane out shooting Swift Current probably by 10, maybe more. It's all about scoring opportunities, and Swifties burying their chances just by quick passes out front with no coverage. Here's Peach and Yeager now out. Scott and Kratzenberg with Lepker. Kratzenberg now has a chance. Lepker going to the net. Kratzenberg loses it. Now he throws a check in the corner. And Swift Current going to try and break out. They go D to D. 13:55 left in the game. Casey Peach comes up to pinch. Here's a chance now on the right wing. Kratzenberg's back. Shot saved by Andres. Rebound goal. Andres gives up the rebound as it hit him in the chest. Here comes Laux now for Andre is going to be pulled here. Swift Current takes the lead, 13:47, 5-4 Swift. Spokane has some work to do now to just tie it up. Huge momentum shift here on the power play goal, and they score on the very next shift. 5-4 Swift. Here's Laux in goal now for Spokane. Puck dumped in. Swift Current now with all kinds of momentum, all kinds of energy. Moyer now from the pass from Yamamoto. Here's Vickerman trying to go by. The defenseman doesn't. Turnover here. Ozzanero's going to be able to keep it in. Moyer now keeps it in. And Swift Current takes over in their own zone. Pass up. Here comes Moyer to throw the check. Vickerman intercepts at the red line. Now he loses control of it. Here comes number 15 with a shot on Laux. He saves it, covers up. All kinds of energy on the Swift Current bench and in the crowd here. 13-13 left to go in this third. Spokane reeling. Got a goaltender change now. Marzak and Kratzenberg with Hicks, Peach, and Hewitt. Peach down in the corner. He's got Marzak helping him. Marzak finds it. Tries to break out himself. He does. Cross-ice pass not going to kick with Kratzenberg. He's going to be able to dump in, though. Here comes Hicks. Goaltender has trouble with it behind the net. Hicks misses his check. Marzak goes back behind the... Kratzenberg going to try and be the first guy there. He is. Oh, and he throws a big check. But the puck comes out. Parents wanting a call on that check. Here comes Hewitt now in his own zone. He takes a check. Kratzenberg there with it. He gives it away, though. Now he's able to clear high over the blue line. Here comes Hicks chasing. Swifty going to dump it in. Casey Peach now behind his net. Here's a giveaway by Peach on the long pass. Hewitt intercepts. He's going to be able to dump in. Avoids a check. Spokane changing forwards and D. Now all five change as Swift Current comes out the other way with some speed. Tempo picking up here both directions. Here's a one-on-one against Yeager. Yeager forces him to the corner. Nice job by Eric. Gustafson out there with Yeager. Here's Lepker coming out to the point now. Pass back in the corner. Gustafson throws a check. Here's Yamamoto to help. Swift Current controls in the corner still. Gustafson gets beat out of the corner now. Puck coming in front. Graham pushes it back in the corner. Swift shield controls. Pass out front. Nobody there to help. Shot goes wide. Here's Scott. He's going to just chip it out. Doesn't get it all the way out. Takes the check. Slap shot from the point. Blocked by Graham. Here's Yeager now trying to get it to Scott. Scott back to Yeager. Yeager's being pursued in the corner. It's all Swift Current right now. 11:20 left in this game. 5-4 lead for Swift. Pass out front. Blocked by Gustafson. Another shot blocked. Puck is loose. Rebound shot to the corner. Yamamoto's in the corner. Swift Current going to change one player. Now Lepker comes in to help. And Spokane has a little space to get it out. Lepker going to kick it over the blue line. Now he goes 3-on-1 here. Lepker goes by a player. He goes to the net. Shot. Misses the net wide. He had two guys to pass to. He doesn't. Now it's back to Scott. Rebound. Scott didn't get all the shot, but Yamamoto had a chance for a rebound. It bounced over his stick. Spokane not getting any breaks here. That was a 3-on-1 opportunity with a rebound, and Spokane not able to get a shot on goal other than the Scott shot, which was a floater off the shoulder. Here's Moyer now on the check as Spokane changes. Vickerman's out there, almost intercepted by Marzak. He's going to get the puck first. Spokane picking up the tempo here. Maybe a little too late, though, as they're down 5-4. Swift Current now chasing. Ozzanero's going to the corner for it. Ozzanero taking his time to get there. He loses the battle. I don't know if he thought he was going to get hit or what. Oh, there's a big save on a shot by Swift Current now. Next goal's a big one here in this game. 10:17 left in the period. Moyer dips it in. Swift Current going to break out now. Checked by Marzak. Puck's up to... dumped in by Swift Current. Casey Peach goes to the corner to get it. He's going to throw it, give it away. It's behind the net now. Pass out front. Nobody there. Marzak tries to clear. Doesn't. Here's Vickerman now. Vickerman going to get it over the red line. 1-on-4. Spokane changing forwards. Nice check by Swift Current as Vickerman's taken down. The Swift Current player's shaken up, though, on the play. Here's Swift Current back the other way, 3-on-4. Everybody's back. Here's Peach now behind the net on the dump in. Peach takes a big check. He goes down. He still battles. Need a centerman in there helping. Here comes Lepker. Now Vickerman going to change as Swift Current dumps in. 9:18 left in this one. Swift Current looking for, nice pass by Gustafson up to Scott. He's got a breakaway. Here comes Scott. He loses a handle. It goes into the corner. Scott falls down. Keenan Scott usually just money on those plays. He lost the handle in front on the great pass by Gustafson to create the breakaway. Swift Current now back the other way. Spokane had changed. D. Here's a puck in front. And Scott picks this one up, tries to go to Lepker on the breakaway. Doesn't quite connect as the Swift Current player's back. Now it's 2-on-3 the other way. Swift Current is going to dump it in here and be the first of the puck. They dump it behind. There's Hewitt. He goes to Kratzenberg, who's out. Lepker's still out on a long shift. Kratzenberg loses it on the half wall. Here's Hewitt now trying to help out his partner, and does. Lepker's going to go get it. Super long shift by Justin. As now the puck's on the blue line. Swift Current going to try and get it in. Here's Scott also on a long shift. He just gives it away at the blue line. Now he's beat at the blue line. Here's Swift Current with a chance in front. Pass goes through the crease all the way to the corner. Spokane now tired. Yamamoto's out there on a change. Yeager and Hewitt still out. Scott and Lepker having a way too long of a shift here, not able to get off the ice at this point. Lepker tries to clear, doesn't. Glove down by big number 5 of Swift Current. Now Yeager's in there. Swift Current changing 2 of the 3 forwards. Here's Yeager coming off with a broken stick, and Ozanero gets out there. Tough change in his own end, but he does it anyway as Yeager's just gassed. Here's Hewitt now trying to get it forward. He does. This is a great play by Hewitt if he can get it out, and he does. He's going to try and dump it in. Nice job by Lane Hewitt to get the change finally for Scott and Lepker, who come off gas. Here comes Hewitt now. There's a big check thrown by Marzak. Ozanero going to dump it in. This game has picked up in intensity here as Spokane deciding to play hockey after lulled to sleep by Swift Current in front of their net. Here's Gustafson now. He's going to go cross ice to Vickerman. Vickerman at the blue line. This is going to be offsides. Turnover now. 1-on-3 the other way. Gustafson finds the puck, and nice job by Graham here. Turnover the other way. Vickerman, now it's a turnover back for Swift Current. 2-on-2. Shot. Doesn't get through. Ozanero picks it up. Pass up to Yamamoto. Spokane changing the D. Here's Yamamoto. Vickerman's going to go off and change. And Yamamoto's by himself. He's still controlled. He's got Marzak in front. Marzak gets the pass. Doesn't get a shot off. Now Hicks is out there. Doesn't win the battle. Here comes Swift Current. Yamamoto going to change on the cross-ice pass. Casey Peach able to clear. Here comes Moyer. Moyer throws a big check. Hicks is going to get there first. Leaves it for Scott. Doesn't connect. Yeager to Casey Peach. 6:22 now in the third. Spokane needing a goal to tie it up after having multiple leads. 3-goal lead, 4-2 lead. And now losing. Now Moyer tried to intercept in front on a giveaway, but it goes to the corner. Now it goes back to the point for Casey Peach. Shot by Peach. Dumps it in. And Peach now is caught as Hicks is back. This is going to be a 1-on-1 against Yeager. Yeager finds the puck. Scott's back to help, and no shot on goal. Casey Peach going to clear this one to Moyer. Moyer tried to get it up to Hicks. Still battling for it. Now he takes a check. Puck is still in front of the Spokane bench. Now we got a whistle. 5:45 left in the third. Swift up by 1. Swift Current looking for the major upset here as Spokane playing the third place team out of the weaker bracket. Swift Current playing a lot of heart in the third to come back from a 4-2 deficit. Here's Hewitt behind his net. No penalties called here for a while. This is a loose puck that hits the side of the net. Now there's a penalty. Ozanero going to take a interference call. Swift Current pulls their goalie. Now a whistle coming up. It's going to be boarding on Ozanero. So Spokane digging themselves a hole here with running out of time. They're looking to tie this game up. Now they're shorthanded on the penalty to Ozanero. looked like interference to me. I don't know where the puck was, but the referee calls boarding. So this is a big kill here. Spokane gives up a goal late here. That's going to wrap it up for this game. Now, Marzak's beat on the point. Oh, big glove save by Laux. As Marzak was beat on the point, the defenseman walked in. Lauxy finds it in the glove. Marzak's coming off now. Hicks is out there with Moyer, Gustafson, and Yeager. Face-off won by Spokane. Gustafson gets it up to Hicks. Hicks is going to try and get this out. Takes the check, doesn't get it out. There's Yeager in to help. Yeager goes down now. Swift Current controls. Pass in front. Nice job by Moyer to get back and help on that pass. Laux was there. Pass out to the point now. Here's Swift Current. Good power play going here by Swift Current. As somebody's dumped in front, it's Hicks. He gets up. That shot was deflected into the corner. Now Swift Current controls in the corner. Yeager waits and watches. Spokane in the box. Now the pass behind the net. Yeager still waits and watches. This Swift Current looking for the shot here. The captain goes to, taken over by Moyer. Nice job by Tanner here. 4:46 left. Tanner's able to clear as he's falling down. 119 in this penalty. Here's intercepted by Peach. He doesn't able to get it 200 feet. Now Swift Current takes over at their blue line as they go cross ice. 1-on-3 now. Shot, save Laux. He's going to cover up with the glove. 103 in the penalty. 4:26 in this game. Here's Yamamoto now. Hewitt and Moyer and Peach trying to kill the remaining second half of this penalty. It seems like they've been out on this PK for 5 minutes, let alone 1 minute. Here's Peach not able to clear as he had control behind the net. Swift Current takes over their second power play unit. Out to the point, 20 shot. Blocked in front by Casey Peach. I've lost sight of it. It's in the slot crease somewhere. Here's a shot. Laux finally covers up. Boy, that was close to going in. I would have wrapped it up here in Kamloops for Spokane. That puck goes in now with less than 4 minutes to go in the game. 33 left in the penalty. Spokane not even close to generating offense here, killing this Ozanero boarding call late in the game. And Gustafson out now with Yeager. Face-off win. Gustafson slap shot's going to clear. Nice job by Moyer, I believe, to get that face-off back to Graham, who's able to clear it now. 25 seconds left in the third period. Spokane needing to get back on offense in 20 seconds. Here's Swift Current now coming behind the net. They're going to set up their power play one more time. Here, he's going to go front shot, save, weak side shot saved by Laux. Easy for Laux on that one. Here comes the pass to the point, blocked by Yeager in front. Gustafson going to clear as the penalty's expired. Try to get to Moyer, doesn't connect. Here's Yamamoto now with a chance, 1-on-4. He shoots, misses the net. Ozanero's in the zone, going to try and keep it in. He does. Here's a pass to Moyer in front, tries to go weak side goal. Goaltender was there. Now Casey Peach going to try and keep it in. 3 minutes remaining in this one, folks. 5-4 Swift Current as they've come back, being down in this game 3-0 and 4-2 to take a 5-4 lead on a couple of power play goals and some miscues by the Spokane D in front, just not picking up a player. Here's Casey Peach, tipped in front by Lepker. Spokane 2:42 now, controlling in the Swift Current zone, trying to tie it up. No shootouts in playoffs, so this would be going to overtime as Spokane's able to clear. It's going to be an ice. 2:30 left in the game. Swift Current electing to ice there to get the change. Comes Ozanero and Gustafson. Yamamoto coming out now as Lepker comes off. Scott's out there with Kratzenberg, and Keanu going to take the draw. Spokane down by a goal. Keanu goes forward with it. Scott's on the forecheck. Graham not able to keep it in. This is going to be an ice, though. 2:22 now left. Vickerman coming out now for Kratzenberg. Spokane trying to score here before having to pull the goalie to tie this one up. Spokane hasn't scored in the third. Here's another forward face-off by Vickerman, and Ozanero has to hurry to get there, and this is going to be an ice. No, this one doesn't get all the way down, so they're going to wave this one off. I don't know what the difference was on that one. They call it. Here's Ozanero makes a move. Now he gets it up to Scott, but it's in his feet. Gustafson finds it, gets it to Scott this time. Here's a long pass by Scott. It's the giveaway with 3 Swift Current players there in front of that pass. Now Spokane back in their own zone again. Gustafson trying to get there. Swift Current going to try and get there as well. They do. And that's cleared into the Zamboni area. Spokane going to change D here. Yeager and Hewitt coming out. 1:46 now left. We're going to look for this goalie to come out shortly. Face-off win by Vickerman. Up to Scott. Scott's got some speed. He's going on the left wing. Vickerman is taken down. No call. Scott comes behind the net now. He's got space. He goes to the front off his skate. Swift Current now. Goalie's not out yet. Clears. Yeager back. He goes to the wall. Vickerman's not there. Spokane needs to skate here. Move your feet, skate. Spokane players. We got a minute left to try and tie us up. Now it's a giveaway. Swift Current in control on the left wing. Spokane just running out of gas with a minute left. Now it's another dump in. 1:10 left. Swift Current going to change. Here comes Hewitt behind his net. Up to Vickerman. Vickerman to Hewitt, it's intercepted. Now Vickerman has a chance with it. He's got some space, 2-on-3. He's got Scott with him. Doesn't pass it, but it goes back to Scott. Scott tries to go in front. Nobody there. Back to the point now. Yeager gets it back to Scott on the blue line. Scott on his backhand. Flips it over. It's a giveaway at the blue line. This is going to be an ice as the goalie's out with 40 seconds remaining. Swift Current not going to call a timeout here and give Spokane a rest. Disappointing game here with Spokane having a couple of leads and not able to generate any offense here at the end. Here's a face-off win by Swift Current. 35 now left. Intercepted by Yamamoto behind the net. He's going to go in front to Lepker. Lepker backhand shot. Scores! Taylor Vickerman scores on the pass from Lepker. It's tied up. 29.1 seconds. Spokane ties it up. Taylor Vickerman lost the draw, but Yamamoto intercepted behind the net. Goes to Lepker. Lepker just goes backhand. Vickerman was on the doorstep, and he scores it to tie it. 5-5. 29.1 left here. Severson now got Moyer out on the draw. Yamamoto on the right wing. Scott on the left wing. Ozanero and Gustafson. Face-off loss. Swift Current. Here comes Scott now. He chips it up to Yamamoto. Turnover by Yamamoto finds it. He's got it on the left wing. He's by himself now. 18 seconds left. Swift Current has it now neutralized. Here comes Swift Current now with a chance here to saved by Laux on the long shot. Gustafson now going to try and get it out. He doesn't. This is a shot fanned on. Puck in front bouncing. Laux had to cover up with 1.9 seconds left. So Spokane just needs to tie up this draw, and we're going to go to overtime. Face-off going to be to the right of Laux. That was a bouncing puck. Laux having to find that one, and he does. Here's a face-off as the penalty period's going to expire. Moyer's able to get it into the bench. Spokane tying it up after giving up 2 leads. They at least get it to overtime here. Exciting finish. 29.1 seconds on the Vickerman goal. Assist from Yamamoto and Lepker. Wow. Spokane gets it to overtime. Well, win or lose, Pretty exciting finale to the Junior Chiefs Bantam AAA season. No shootout in playoffs, so this is just going to be a 10-minute sudden death overtime. If no team scores in 10 minutes, we'll get another scrape and go to 20-minute periods at that point. Wow. Spokane was looking like they were done with this one, just a last shift, no energy, and all of a sudden the last 30 seconds of the game, the line change, Spokane able to find a goal. Here's Scott now on the face-off. Lepker and Kratzenberg. Gustafson and Ozanero. Spokane battling, and Swift Current's going to dump it in on Ozanero's corner. He's going to go over to Lepker on the half wall. Lepker just stops short. Now it's a turnover shot. That's a big save by Laux. Good shot from the point on the ice. Face-off going to be to the left of Laux. Here's Scott now on the face-off to the left of Laux. He loses it. It's up to the point. Lepker's there, forcing the dump by Swift Current. Here's the puck. Gustafson's behind. Pass out front. Shot wide. That puck was just kind of rolling. Swift Current going to dump it back in. Ozanero's there. Here's a roller in front. Graham's going to go over to Kratzenberg as he found the puck. Here's a pass up to Lepker. Lepker just chips it in. Not all the way. Spokane going to change D. Hewitt and Yeager coming out. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Kratzenberg's back. Kratzenberg, here's a chance for a shot. Saved by Laux. Rebound in front. Swift Current has a chance to shoot it, and they do, and it goes wide. It's all Swift Current in the overtime. Now they're behind the net. Yeager's going to chase. Pass in front. Shot. No shot as Scott helps take the player down. Hewitt gives it away at the point. Shot wide. Spokane just playing hot potato in here. Here's a play up to the point. Lepker's late getting there. Swift Current controls. Pass in front. Spokane needs a whistle here and get a change. Now the puck finally comes out. Now Swift Current's going to dump and change. Spokane needs to do the same. Here's Yamamoto coming out. Hewitt behind the net. Puck's rolling. He gets it out to neutral ice. Now Marzak's out there. Marzak had a chance to turn over. Now Yamamoto finds it. It's going to be offsides. Marzak had a chance there with Yamamoto going hard to the net. Ozanero and Casey Peach out. Vickerman, Yamamoto, and Marzak. 8:15 left in the first overtime period, 10-minute period. Swift Current winning the draws here. Now they're coming out 2-on-3. Ozanero getting back. Vickerman stands up. Now he tries to stick handle. Here's a long pass to Yamamoto. Not going to connect. No ice. Yamamoto's going to forecheck. Swift Current goes up the half wall. Vickerman's there. He passes to Yamamoto behind the net. Yamamoto behind the net. He comes around the other side. Tries to wrap around. Now it's pass in front. Quick whistle here as the goaltender covers up. So that's the first opportunity in overtime for Spokane. Yes, it's sudden death overtime. 7:48 left in this first overtime period. We'll go to 20-minute periods with a scrape if no score after the first overtime, which is just 10 minutes long. Here's Vickerman, goes forward with it. Swift Current controls behind their net. Marzak's there. He tries to turn it over. He does. Now Marzak has it in front. He's going to cut out. Oh, the defender makes a good recovery on the slide sweep check. Here's Yamamoto now on the half wall. He's going to go dump it in. It takes a funny bounce. Marzak picks it up behind. Marzak in the corner now, goes out to the point. Gustafson's going to one-time it back into the corner. Yamamoto is there, and Vickerman's there. Now this one's going to go out to the point, and Hewitt was pinching, so he has to retreat. He's going to turn and dump. Spokane going to change on the dump in here. All three forwards, Moyer, Hicks, and Scott. Here comes Ozanero and Yeager now. Yeager's going to go to Hicks. Hicks is on the half wall. Gets it up to Scott, 2-on-2 the other way. Moyer's going to the net hard. Scott tries to make a move, doesn't get around the player. He falls down. Swift Current going to come out the other way. Here's a hit by Hicks. Turnover at the neutral ice. Yeager dumps it in. Hicks is on his feet. Now Scott picks it up on the blue line, tries to go to Hicks. Hicks is coming off on a change. Moyer's still out there. Lepker's out. Swift Current 2-on-3 now. Spokane standing a little bit here. Both teams may be tired, especially Spokane here. It's game number 7 in 5 days. Lepker in the corner helping his D, Yeager and Ozanero. He's behind the net now. Spokane got 2 forwards at the blue line. Nobody back to help for the pass. Now Lepker's able to get it out. Spokane needs to retreat here and not look for the long pass. Ozanero clears. Lepker gets it to Marzak. Marzak's got Kratzenberg. Kratzenberg on the left wing, one-on-one, coming to the net here. Shot. Nice block by Swift Current, diving, and that goes up over the net into the fish net. Above the glass. Spokane going to change the rest of the lines here. 6:06 left in the first overtime period. 5-5. Lepker out with Marzak and Kratzenberg. Face off one shot. Bouncing puck. Here's Lepker in front. Shot. Off a shin pad. Doesn't get through. The puck's still there. Lepker gets another shot. This time it's saved by the goaltender on the... Here's the puck coming out now. Marzak gets there first. Nice job by Johnny to try and keep this alive. Hewitt's going to back out now, and he's going to play it. He dumps it in softly. Doesn't get it in very deep. The puck was rolling. Now Gustafson has some more space. He's got the puck at his own blue line. He's going to go off the boards to Kratzenberg. Kratzenberg at red line goes to Lepker. Lepker on the left wing. Tries to cut to the middle. Doesn't. Justin now gets it back on the turnover behind the net. Lepker behind the net. Trying to go a wraparound. Gets hooked behind. No call. And Swift Current's going to try and clear. They do. We got a player forechecking. Gustafson's the first one there. He rims it around. Not out at the blue line here. Spokane was chasing. Pass in front. Shot wide. That could have ended it. Hits the net. Spokane on the change. Here's another shot blocked by Hewitt. Hewitt clears. Not all the way out as it's off of Yamamoto. Here's Gustafson now going to try and clear off the glass. Doesn't get it out. Swift Current now dumps it behind the net. Hewitt and Gustafson need a change. Here's Yamamoto behind the net helping. Swift Current, the big captain, in the corner now as he controls. Gustafson going to the corner. Puck's out front. We need a whistle. Lauk's not able to jump on it. 4:41 left in this period. And now Kratzenberg's going to have a chance to get it out. He's going to try and... No, he doesn't clear. Dump it in. Now it's back the other way. Spokane not able to change both D. 3-on-2 the other way, but Swift Current mishandles. Now Hewitt able to backhand it out. It's going to be a delayed offsides. Hewitt's going to just ice. Good decision by Lane Hewitt just to get a whistle. Boy, Kratzenberg had the puck at the red line and just doesn't clear there. Spokane getting caught on a change, and Swift Current not able to capitalize as they fumbled the puck at the blue line. One shift opportunity for Spokane in this overtime period, about 2 shifts with good opportunities for Swift Current. Scott out, wins the draw. Moyer trying to get it out at the blue line. He does. Chips it forward. It's Lepker. Lepker trying to intercept. Doesn't. It's back to neutralize. Casey Peach now. He goes D to D with Ozzy. Back to Peach. Peach at his own blue line. Passes to Scott. Still at the blue line. Here's Ozanero back to Peach. Spokane are on the breakout, making some good passes here. Now this is tipped in. No ice. No forechecker right now. Here comes Scott on the forecheck. Pass over to the half wall. Swift Current going to be able to break out here. They go backhand, neutralize. Ozanero swats at it. It bounces over his stick. Ozzy, now it's a turnover. Here's a play in front. Stick handling. Swift Current doesn't get a shot off. Here's Scott the other way, 1-on-2 at the end of a shift. He dumps it in and changes. Smart play by Keenan that time instead of trying to make it through 2 players on an end of shift. Now Lepker forechecking. He's going to try and come off at the end of his shift. Moyer's out there. Casey Peach now tries to clear, doesn't. This is going to be a 2-on-2. Yeager goes to the corner, pass out front, doesn't connect, wraparound pass. Now Moyer's on the half wall, and he doesn't clear. Yeager's in the corner. Yeager's still in the corner, needs some help from his center. Here comes Yamamoto to help. Yamamoto gets beat. Swift Current controls behind the net. Goes to the other corner. Casey Peach slow to get there. Here's Yamamoto now asking for the puck from Swift Current. He gets it. Thought it was his own player. Spokane able to clear. Swift Current dumps it back in. 2:50 now left in the first overtime period. Here's a pass off the wall from Yeager to Yamamoto now to Vickerman. Vickerman trying to stick handle around a player. Doesn't get through. Here's Marzak now. 2:33 Swift Current able to clear. It's Hewitt. Hewitt to Yeager. Yeager mishandles it. Goes up to Vickerman, doesn't connect. It's neutralized red. Oh, turnover. Here comes Yamamoto, 2-on-1 with Marzak. Yamamoto, pass to Marzak. Shot. Oh, it's a beautiful save by Swift Current on the 2-on-1. Pass out to Hewitt. Slap shot off his shin pad. It's all the way back. Gustafson's the last player back. He goes up the boards to Marzak. Boy, that was a good chance for Spokane on the 2-on-1. Marzak shoots. Great shot. Great pass. Good save. What a hockey game now, folks. 2:02 left in this one. It's going to be a face-off as the puck goes into the bench of Swift Current. Keenan Scott now. Gustafson up on the wing trying to dump it in. Doesn't. Osnow's back. Gives it to Moyer. Moyer, nice job dumping this one in. Here's Lepker. Doesn't get there in time. This Swift Current guy's going to break out and clear off the referee, though. Bad bounce. Moyer picks it up on the blue line. Chips it to Scott. Scott goes back to the point. Gustafson winding up for a shot. Low shot. Rebound! Off the shin pad, or off the... Here's a shot by Scott. This goaltender's playing on his head right now, folks. That was a good shot by Gustafson. Rebound came up to Lepker. He puts it on the pads twice. Goes back to Scott. Scott rips it off the shoulder of the goalie from the top of the circle. Wow, Spokane had 2 chances there to score. 3 chances. Here's the face-off to the right of Swift Current goaltender. This is why we love the sport, folks. 5-5 overtime. Unbelievable action here, both directions. Both goalies coming up big. Here's Swift Current now on the breakout. 124. And intercepted at neutralized. Here's Scott. He's got some speed. He leaves it for Moyer. Moyer's going to drive in. He gets a shot through. Doesn't get to the net. It's behind the net. Scott in front. Lepker's not quite there as the goalie covers up. 1:13 left in the first overtime period. We're going to get a scrape if we don't get a goal in this period. Spokane now with a couple of good shifts here. They're going to change everybody. Marzak, Yamamoto out with. Vickerman's going to take the draw. It's Yeager and Hewitt now. Here's face-off win by Swift Current. They're going to try and break it out. They do. It's 2-on-2 the other way. Spokane needs a back checker back. Now Swift Current going to go to the corner on Yeager. Pass out front, doesn't connect. Here's a shot from the point, doesn't get through. It does. It goes to the corner. Now Yeager up to Marzak. Marzak going to go to Vickerman in the middle. Doesn't connect. Here's Yamamoto trying to find it. Gets it to nobody. It's in the zone. Now it's going to come out as Swift Current has control. Good slash by Yamamoto. No call. Here's Yeager dumping it in. Hopefully the referee's going to let the boys decide this one. 37 seconds now left. Spokane with control in the zone. It's out to Hewitt. Hewitt just throws it on front off a skate. Here's Swift Current trying to get it out. Spokane slow to get there. Now it's out of the zone. This is going to be an offsides. Vickerman touched it on the blue line. He didn't know where Yamamoto was. .20 seconds now. Spokane forcing Swift Current. Here's Lepker, throws it in front. Moyer's there now behind the net. Moyer goes in front. Here's a chance by Scott. Shot. Puck's behind the net with 7 seconds left. Spokane had a chance to end it here at the end of this period. It's in the corner now. Moyer forechecking, 2 seconds. This period's going to end. We're going to go to another overtime as the crowd gathers here. What a hockey game. It started out as kind of a sleeper. Spokane had a bunch of leads. So we're going to scrape. We're going to go to a 20-minute period after this. Period number 5. What a finish. Win or lose. Quite the finish to a great season, a long season. As Spokane ties it up with 21 seconds, has plenty of opportunities to win it, but so did Swift Current early in that period. Spokane going to go get some rest here, and much needed as they at times look very fatigued. We'll be back after the scrape for period number 5 from Kamloops.